Bring the feet maybe apart a little bit. And close the eyes here, coming into our yoga space. Welcome to your Friday yoga. Take a breath in and a breath out. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Soften the face, the jaw. And just find this rhythm of breath flowing in and flowing out. So what we're working towards here with this breath is making the inhale equal to the exhale and vice versa. So play with that here for a few breaths, grounding into our feet. And let me know for any reason you can't hear me, if I'm just using my headphones for the first time here. So welcome Amber, Amanda, Stacy, Diane. Close the door there so the little one doesn't come in. All right, let's take a couple more breaths here, that equal breath. And while we're breathing, just acknowledging our gratitude, maybe something that from today, something from the week, something you're looking forward to. Breathe that in here, one more breath. Perfect. Let's go ahead, open the eyes. On your next inhale, we'll take those arms out and up, reach up, look up. Could bring the palms together, find some length. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Let's hang in this forward fold for a couple breaths. Feel free to take your feet a little wider. Let the head go, bend the knees. Maybe grab opposite elbows, let the arms sway. Can give a little shake of the head, yes, no. This feels good to just hang, ragdoll. Perfect. One more full breath here. And on your next inhale, we'll take it to a halfway lift. Fingers can come to the shins or reaching the floor. And then exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. We're going to talk a little bit about chaturanga here. So hold plank. Feel free to lower the knees, but find your core strength here. In chaturanga, we want to really reach the heart forward. So we come on to the tips of the toes and almost like coming into the wrists a bit more as well. So you might feel it in the wrists, but reach that heart forward, lengthen through the spine. And then from there, we lower, keeping the elbows close to the body. And in that chaturanga, when we lower, ideally we want our elbow stacked above our wrist. And that is a good position to be in for our shoulders. All right, I know you're probably feeling this here. Feel free to lower to the belly through that. And then we'll inhale, cobra, chest lifts, shoulders down, lower down, press up and back, down dog or child's pose. Breathe here. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Out of the mouth, out of the nose. A couple more breaths just like that. Perfect. From your down dog, gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift, flat back. Forward fold. Let's roll up to standing. One vertebra at a time. Let the head and neck come up last. Just roll up, get that nice stretch. All right, here we go. Round two, sun salutation A. We'll pick it up a little bit here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, heart forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into our plank. Chaturanga, reach that heart forward, come onto the tips of the toes. Lower and hover or to the belly. Up dog or cobra, chest lifts. In that up dog, we're lifting the thighs. Shoulders are over the wrists. And then up and back, down dog or child's pose. Breathe there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. We can roll up or flat back. It's reverse swan dive. And we'll release our hands in front of the heart once again. Whew, all right. Let's go one more time through. One breath, one movement. Inhale those arms out and up. Find some length. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. One long exhale as we plant the hands, step back, lower chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, chest lifts. Down dog, take it back. Feel free to lower child's pose here instead. And these chaturanga up dogs can look like a cat cow instead, or we can just drop to child's pose. Let's take 2 more breaths here. The beauty of this practice is we're bringing attention to the breath. We're bringing that movement to the breath, helping us stay present, grounded, right here on the mat. Let's inhale, gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing. Inhale. Exhale, release those hands. All right, let's move on. We're gonna go a little slower with sun salutation B. So let's sit into chair pose, Uttanasana. Arms can come up here or cactus arms. Hug the belly in, weight in the heels. Take a breath here. Inhale, maybe lift the gaze. As you exhale, we'll straighten the legs, come into that fold. Forward fold, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga through once again, or just meeting in down dog. From your down dog, we'll lift the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward, coming into warrior one. I'll give you another option as well. Warrior one, our back foot comes flat, toes turned out a bit, and you may widen your feet a little bit as well. If that doesn't feel great in the hips, feel free to come onto the ball of the back foot. So either or. From there, take your arms up. Maybe palms come together. Inhale, lengthen. Reach up, look up. Exhale, lower those hands forward, step back. Chaturanga through or meet in down dog. Yes, you got it. From your down dog, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. Warrior one, or stay on the ball of that back foot, rise up. Perfect. Maybe lift the gaze, maybe bring the palms together. Inhale here. Exhale, lower those hands down, step back, chaturanga, or meet in down dog, or child's. We'll take about 3 breaths there. Take this time to check in. Notice that heat starting to build a little more in this round. One more breath. Perfect. Let's gaze forward as you inhale next. Exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, then halfway lift there. Fold forward. Rise up into our chair. Inhale. Straighten the legs, release the hands, exhale. All right, one more time through. One breath, one movement. Here we go. Chair. Starting with chair as you inhale, lift those arms. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart forward. Exhale, plant the hands. You could always jump back into chaturanga here with bent arms in the jump back, or step it back. And then up dog cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. Warrior one or crescent lunge, lift those arms up, inhale, beautiful. Exhale, release hands down, chaturanga, or press it back, down dog. From your down dog, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. Rise up, inhale. Warrior one or crescent lunge. Exhale, release those hands. Chaturanga if you'd like. We're gonna kind of cool it with these. Now, down dog or child, let's rest. About 5 breaths here. Checking in with our breath. Feel free to get a sip of water. We should be good and warm after those. Let's take it forward from your down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up into our chair for the inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, release the arms. All right, we're moving on. Let's come into a bit of a balance. We'll come into tree first. So ground down into the left foot, and we'll lift this right foot to the inside of the ankle, calf, or thigh. Yeah, maybe come to a wall or a chair. And then once you place the foot, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Find your balance. Now, what tends to happen here is we kind of push our left hip out to the left. Hug that left hip in. Feel that support there in the pelvis, the hip. Beautiful. And then maybe start to lift the gaze. And then maybe add the arms, take the arms overhead or out, extending out. May help the balance a bit more. From here, we might close one eye or both eyes. Couple more breaths. Find your balance, your breath. If you fall out, get back in. Let's bring those hands together in front of the heart. Take an inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and release. Shake out that standing leg. Woo. Mine needs a shake for sure after that. All right, other side. As you're ready, tree. So it does help to keep your eyes on something about eye level, non-moving. And then we might start to lift the gaze or take the arms first. Maybe arms come behind the back in some way. You could interlace fingers or reach for opposite wrists. Breathe here. Standing leg is strong. And grounded into that foot. Beautiful. One more breath. You can start to release the hands, bring the hands back together in front of the heart. And release. Come out of that. Great job. Basic, but powerful, right? Shows us where we're at with our balance. All right, let's take it back to the floor. We'll inhale those arms out and up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive. Stay here in a fold first. Take the feet apart about hips width. We're going to come into gorilla, sliding the hands underneath the feet so the toes come to the wrist crease-ish, and you maybe need to bend the knees to get there. So your belly might be more on your thighs here. Let the head go forward, and then we might start to straighten the legs from there. Maybe rock the weight into the toes and into the heels. Reaching the crown of the head down. Neck is nice and long. 2 more breaths. Go ahead and release the feet. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. Let's come into side plank. So we're taking our right hand to the center. Toes, heels, ankles touch. Roll it open. That left arm comes up. Feel free to lower bottom knee down here. Option to lift this top leg. Option to step this top leg behind and take it into wild thing, lifting the hips and taking that top arm over, or just holding that side plank. Maybe lifting from a modified position, lifting that top leg. Let's lift the gaze. 3, 2, and 1. Come back around, find your plank position. Inhale there. Exhale, left hand to the center. Toes, heels, ankles touch. Roll it open. Going where we went the first side. So maybe lifting that top leg, playing with that, or stepping the foot behind, lifting the hips, a little bit more of a back bend. Take that arm up and over. Wherever you are, a couple more breaths. And then flip it back around. Beautiful. Come back to your plank. Take an inhale there. Chaturanga through. Reach that heart forward. Come on to those tippy toes. You could always lower the knees and then lower down. Belly or hover. Up dog or cobra. Chest lifts. Down dog. Take it back. From your down dog, right leg lifts. We'll do a couple more standing poses. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. We'll set up for warrior 2. Come on up. So really sinking into this front knee, opening to the right, extending out through the fingers here. A couple breaths. Lengthening through the arms, softening through the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing this right forearm lightly on top of the thigh, or option to place the hand to the inside or outside of the foot. Different yoga styles do it differently. So you could play with either or resting that left forearm lightly. Left arm extends overhead. Lengthen through left side. Press into the back left foot. And then maybe start to lift the gaze up. Couple more breaths wherever you are. Really sinking into that front knee, especially if your hand is a little lower. Perfect. Press into the feet. Inhale, let's reverse our warrior. Right arm comes up. Find some length there. And exhale, take those hands down. Chaturanga or skip it, take it back, down dog. And we'll meet you there. Next, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot forward for our warrior two. Back foot comes flat. Come on up. Ideally, we're stacking the shoulders over the hips here. And then sinking into the front knee, opening front knee to the left, extending the arms, couple breaths. Strong in the feet. Let's inhale here. Exhale, side extended angle. Forearm rests lightly or hand down, maybe to a block. Take that right arm up. Find some length there. Really pressing into the back foot. And then maybe start to lift the gaze. Sinking into that front knee. Make sure our core is strong here. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, we'll reverse it. Left arm reaches up, find some length. And exhale, release those hands. Step back, last chaturanga if you'd like here. Otherwise, down dog is where we'll be, where we'll meet, where we'll breathe. Let's go ahead from your down dog, lower the knees. And we're gonna come into a thread the needle stretch. So we'll be in a tabletop position. Left hand comes to the center. We're gonna open up our right arm, lift up, reach up, and then thread the needle, right arm underneath left. Lower down to the outside of the shoulder. This top hand can walk forward. And any other variation here that you like, you might take the top arm, wrap it around the lower back, reach for the inside of the opposite thigh, or maybe straighten the left leg back. Settle in here, a few more breaths. Notice how your body feels. Sometimes after that flowy yoga, my body can almost feel tingly. It's like a tingly sensation, especially after that flow, the sun salutations. And it might be something different for you. Notice how the body feels here. A couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, we'll start to walk the top hand in, gently press up. Feel free to open up to the right. And release. Other side. Right hand to the center, left arm opens, inhale. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm threads underneath. Right hand can walk forward or wrap around the lower back. Settle in here, other side. And if the body doesn't feel any different, just pay attention to the breath. And keep coming back to that. Just check in of the body. It changes from moment to moment. This is a great place to do it. Dedicating this time to your awareness, your mindfulness, your movement, your breath. Couple more breaths on this side. Maybe a couple more. I don't want to rush this side. Maybe a few more breaths here. And on your next inhale, we'll release that top hand. Gently press up. Swing the legs around. We'll come into butterfly, seated butterfly. Soles of the feet come together. Maybe take the feet in a little closer or a little more forward, whatever works best for you right here. Sit up tall. Hands could be on either side of the hips for support. Or we might start to fold forward here. Feel free to round the back, let the head go. With the breath, allowing some release in the body, around the lower back, the hips, or wherever you feel the stretch. Relax the face, the jaw. Welcome if you're just coming in for yin. We're just finishing up here. On your next inhale, we'll slowly start to roll up. Take the knees back to center, and let's make our way onto our back. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Maybe take the knees wide here, hugging knees in towards the shoulders. And I always like to wiggle my feet around, circle, wiggle the toes. And if you're just coming in for yin, let's go ahead and start on our backs tonight. Let's take one more breath here, knees in. Inhale. And exhale, extend the legs long. Coming into our final rest, Shavasana. So we'll just close up this practice here. Stay here as long as you can. Feel free to join for yin. If you're headed out, namaste. Thank you, thank you. If you're coming in for yin, we'll go ahead and start on our back with the knees bent. And what we can do here is take the feet a little wider and bring the knees, knock the knees together. That can be a nice release for the lower back. You could start to take the arms maybe overhead, stretching the shoulders as well while we're here. Welcome, welcome, or Namaste. We'll see you soon. Have a great Friday.